I've been asked what's my biggest challenge in my leadership journey. Well, my biggest challenge, and especially as a woman in business, is my inner critic. I have a very vicious inner critic. Let me give you an example of how vicious it is, or it was. Many years ago, I attended a course, and then I had just completed a very challenging coaching conversation. And after the conversation, I had my classmates that came to me and thought I did a really good job, and how they were glad they did not get this person as their guest. And they thought I was really cool and grounded, and I did really well. And they were trying to also tell me that I've done really the best, but my inner critic will not allow me to take that in. Instead, my inner critic was telling me, "Oh, you think you did a good job? Huh? You don't know what you're doing. You think you're very skilled. Were you trying to show off? They were just being nice to you, and they were vicious." And I was in pieces, from my inner critic. It was then that my coach steps in and said to me quietly, "LiiChu, would you be willing to be honest with yourself? Take a very honest look at the situation. What was going on? Was there really an opening for coaching?" And that really quieted down my inner critic. And I pondered on that question, and he was right. There was no opening for coaching at that point, and I really did the best that I could. And then the next thing he said to me really, for me, was very profound. He said, "LiiChu, if you continue to let the inner critic work like that, it will prevent you from seeing the situation or things as it is as what it is. I will not be able to see the truth. I will only be seeing what my inner critic wants me to see. And that's not where I want to be. I want to see the truth. I want to be able to at least get myself to a neutral place." So what did I do with my inner critic? I did a lot of work with it, and it has been a very interesting journey for me. I have my ups and downs, but it allows me to look at how I have been living my life, the world that I live in, and the narratives that I have been telling myself, the narratives that I have adopted from other people or allow other people to tell me. And it was very liberating for me. This journey has allowed me to get to many, many other places. And the best part of it was that it allows me, without apology, to celebrate all that I am, all that I can be, all my gifts, and at the same time, the humility to accept what I am not, embrace all that I'm not too. And that to me was very liberating. Hence, when I get to that spot, it was a real sweet spot, a total surrendering of it is what it is. And hence my favorite tagline, results with ease. Hi, my name is LiiChu. Together with my partner Mel Christie, we started Christie Associates 14 years ago. We are very passionate about helping leaders develop their potential, be all that they can be, and at the same time, embrace all that they are not, so that we can create a world that is really rich. 3 years ago, we started Women Leaders Program. It is our desire to create an environment that is safe, uplifting, and supportive for women leaders to join us in their leadership program. There are 3 pillars in our Women Leaders Program. The first pillar is embracing your uniqueness as a woman leader. Now, this can be challenging for a lot of us because from our perspective, embracing your uniqueness of all that you can be is also embracing what you are not. For us women, we have this tendency to be everything, all for all. In fact, we are so proud to announce that we can multitask. But in this case, it is really being really honest and really have a look about who we are, what we are being, and getting deeper into our inner essence. And in that inner essence, we are actually all perfect in our imperfection. It is embracing all that and having a life that is fulfilling. Which brings us to the second pillar, creating a vision for success. What is your vision for success? What fulfills you? The things that you have been creating for yourself, has it given you the satisfaction that you wanted? Given you the sense of assurance that you have set out to get? Are you creating happiness from your relationship, your family, from your work? If you have, congratulations. And for some of you, it could be revisiting the vision that you have. And I'd like to invite you to this question: what fulfills you? In fact, after this video, you could revisit your vision and ask yourself, how has it been fulfilling you, your mind, your heart, your spirit, and even your soul? Our third pillar is creating partnership for network of support. Now, is this an important leadership skill? Of course it is, especially for us women. You know, you've seen how when we have a party or we have an engagement, everybody come together, how we get the community to come together. It is important. We have teams that we need to work with. We have internal stakeholders, we have external stakeholders, we have colleagues that we work with, and it's also about building your network. You know, how have you been expanding your network in order to support you in your vision, and at the same time, how are you supporting and contributing to the people that is in your community and in your network? And from work, you can also apply the same to family, to your own personal life, your in-laws, your parents, your siblings, your extended families, your friends. And for some of you, like for me, even my network includes my classmates that were from secondary and primary school, and even from my kindergarten. It's amazing. And beneath these three pillars, how do we integrate this? Where we actually have what we call integrated practices. Integrated practices will be applied and designed to be able to integrate these three pillars together, to be able to help us to create a fulfilling and meaningful journey for us women in our Women Leaders Program. Our Women Leaders Program is a 6-month program. In these 6 months, we're going to meet on a monthly basis for half a day. It will be once a month. And on top of that, you're going to have an executive coach that will be working with you on a one-on-one basis throughout these 6 months. Come join me in our discovery session to find out more about the Women Leaders Program. In this session, we will dive deeper into the 3 pillars and explore the 6 themes that shapes the program. You will also receive a tool that you can apply and use immediately in your leadership journey. Here's the link for you to register. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.